Just in case you needed any more confirmation that these football players can see and do see everything that we're saying about them online, well, this is it. Team, keep it clean so we can get into it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications on and leave a like on the video so you can stay up to date with everything going down with our Baltimore Ravens on a daily. Kyle Vanoy. Yesterday was Kyle Vanoy's birthday, so the NFL stats account, they wish Kyle Vanoy a happy birthday, and they said the following. They said, happy 34th birthday, Kyle Vanoy. His stats last season, and they listed all his stats. They said 16 seasons, 41 tackles, 21 QB hits, 14 tackles for a loss, 12 and a half sacks, 2 passes defended, 2 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and a Pro Bowler. And those are some nice numbers right there. And we know Kyle Vanoy, he killed it. Shout out to Dr. Rush. Like, Ravens, they got something with him. They really rejuvenated Kyle Vanoy. Because if you recall, 2 years ago when the Ravens first signed him, it was after week 3. They signed him straight off the couch, and he led the team in sacks. And it's like, man, that's crazy. And then the follow-up is like, all right, that's what he did last year. All right, nobody saw it coming. Now he's with the team another year. What's he going to do? And Kyle Vanoy said, you know what? I'm going to do even better. But then Petty Vanoy stepped in to take over, and he said the following. He said, not bad for a team with no pass rush. And I said, ooh, okay. Because look, I'm certainly guilty of saying that all season long about the Baltimore Ravens, why I felt like they would have the numbers. They would have the sacks because they were one of the top 3 teams in sacks, something like that. They got a lot of sacks, but I just felt like the pass rush at times, it would be inconsistent, and sometimes it will go MIA. So I definitely take full responsibility and accountability for me saying that, because that's exactly how I felt and still feel. But Kyle Vanoy, I did appreciate this because I love when somebody presents a different point of view for something, because I could be thinking one thing, and then this person, and I appreciated that it's coming directly from somebody who's directly involved with the pass rush, an actual player. Because he did slightly change how I view the pass rush now. And this is something that I didn't think about. He presented some different viewpoints on it. Let's get into it. So my guy Jordan, he quote tweeted that, and he said, they say being top 5 in the league as a team with sacks don't matter, though. He said, they say your sacks are in garbage time, Kyle Vanoy. You didn't show up when it matters. So Jordan, he's sort of going at all the fans that are saying all that stuff that he mentioned. So then Kyle Vanoy responded. He said, they say a lot in regards to the fans. He said, y'all have no idea what we are being coached to do. How many running QBs did we play last year? Do you know what we were told to do playing 10-plus running QBs? How many chips and max pros did we face, max protection, did we face from week 4 to 10? What about the slide of the line? Also, we take PFF as law now? Like they know everything? So that right there, when he said that, I was thinking, that's a really, really good point. Especially when you're playing a quarterback that can move. It's not always going to be about getting sacks on that quarterback. It's not even always going to be about getting QB hits on that quarterback. Those things are, of course, nice. Those things are amazing. But sometimes they may possibly be coached. Just, don't let that quarterback get out of the pocket. Don't let that quarterback go crazy on the ground. Don't let that quarterback get loose, because we know how dangerous he may be with his arm, but we also know how dangerous that he may be with his legs as well. Let's try to make that quarterback one-dimensional as possible. So I thought about that with what Kyle Vanoy said. I said, okay, that's saying something. But then it continues. So Jordan followed that up. He said, trust me. We are on the same page, but they don't want to hear the excuses, LOL. He said they expect y'all to get consistent pressure week in and week out. That's me. They said y'all was MIA against the Bills and not Miami, missing in action. He said that's one reason why we lost. There was no pass rush. Y'all couldn't get after Josh Allen. So I know for me, like I said, I'll take accountability for everything that I said. I mean, it's all on video, so you can watch the videos and see it. But I was certainly somebody that said that I felt like against the Steelers, the pass rush was fine. But against the Bills, it was like, whoa, where'd y'all go? What's happening? Josh Allen just sitting back there chilling. Josh Allen just sitting there back there just relaxing. Ain't nobody getting to him. Ain't nobody really even getting close. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Why are we not touching Josh Allen? Now, The part that I disagree with, and I know some people did say it, but me, no. Where my guy Jordan said, he said, that's one reason why we lost. There was no pass rush, and y'all couldn't get after Allen. Now, me, I didn't say the defense is not the reason why we lost. When I said that the night of the game, I said that every night after the game and so on and so forth. I do not believe the defense is the reason that the Baltimore Ravens lost that game at all. The defense did more than enough to win that game. Even with no forced turnovers, with no sacks, no, the defense did more than enough. The reason why the Baltimore Ravens lost that game was because of the turnover. There was a fumble where Lamar fumbled the ball and Von Miller took it back, not for 6 though. Where there was the interception, and then there was the Mark Andrews, the fumble, and then the drop 2-point conversion. There was also that drive where they pulled out the trick play. I ain't had no problem with them doing that play, by the way. But there was that drive where Lamar threw the deep ball to Rashad Bateman. He caught it on the 2-yard line. So it's like, oh, this is a walk-in touchdown, right? This is a Ravens offense. Oh yeah, we only got 3 points on that drive. So those are the reasons, in my opinion, why the Baltimore Ravens lost. And I've continued to say, in years past, has been issues with coaching in the playoffs. And coaching did have some issues here and there in this playoff. But overall, this game was lost on execution. But there, of course, different people have different viewpoints. And there are going to be some people that say, Ravens lost that game because of the defense. I don't agree with that, and I never said that. But anyway, let's continue. So Kyle Van Noy responded to that. And he said Josh Allen, passed the ball 22 times and completed 16. So Josh Allen was 16 for 22 for 127 yards. Come on. So he's putting into perspective like, hey, people saying that we had no pass rush, people saying that the defense lost the game, but Josh Allen only went 16 for 22 for 127 yards. That's really nothing. Anyway, he said, we didn't stop the run in the game in the first half. That's why we lost. Stop it. So Kyle Van Noy, he's sort of shutting that down, saying like, look, that's what people are saying, that they need to stop. But again, with what Kyle Van Noy said in both of his responses to my guy Jordan, I appreciated the context that he provided, because in the first response, he talked about how y'all have no idea what we are being coached to do. And then how he responded with the follow-up about Josh Allen. He went 16 for 22 for 127 yards. So it ain't like Josh Allen was going crazy in the air. It ain't like Josh Allen, even though it did look like the Ravens ain't really have a pass rush on Josh Allen, it is possible. I don't know, but it seems like Kyle Van Noy may be alluding to that it is possible that the Baltimore Ravens were coached like, hey, just contain Josh Allen. Just keep Josh Allen back there. Don't let Josh Allen get loose with his legs. If he's throwing the ball, okay, we'll be fine. We'll cover that up. And for the most part, they 127 yards, 16 for 22 for 127 yards. Like with the Bills in that playoff game, when you look at it, the Bills, they were not aggressive. On offense, they were not aggressive. The Bills, they were not desperate on offense either. The Bills, they didn't even really have any big plays on offense. I think, if I recall, their biggest plays was that terrible defensive pass interference call where Keon Coleman was one-on-one with Tre'Davious White, and Keon Coleman literally pushed Tre'Davious, literally pushed him, extended the arms, pushed him. Tre'Davious White fell, and they said defensive pass interference. I said, here we go. That was one of their biggest plays, and another one was, It was on my guy, Brandon Stevens. But anyway, forget all that. But they didn't really have no big plays in that game. So the defense, again, they did their part. And then, pretty sure in the second half, the Bills only scored, either 3 or 6 points, something like that. But the Ravens defense, they did more than enough. But again, if I go back to my original gripe with the Baltimore Ravens pass rush, it's just that I feel that it can be inconsistent. It can be back and forth. It can be up and down. I would love to get Kyle Van Noy on here just to talk to him directly about it and not just have to read tweets about what he's saying about it. Cause I feel like I get the gist of it, but I would love to hear from him like directly. I listened to his interview that he did a couple of days ago on Colin Cowherd's show, and I loved it. I love hearing Kyle Van Noy speak. I love hearing him break down stuff. I love hearing him how diverse he is in other sports too. Like this man was he was talking about different recruits getting ready to go to what's the college that he went to? Because Colin Cowell was like, well, not a lot of football players come from that college, and Kyle Van Noy was like, no, it's some of them that do now. But he was talking about recruits coming in. Then he started talking about another sport. I'm like, man, this dude, like, he really, really know his stuff. And I'm thinking, like, I'm not in the NFL, and I ain't got time to analyze all this and break down all of that. But this man has been in the NFL for a long time, and he's able to. I was impressed by that. But with Kyle Van Noy, I did really appreciate this because he presented a different aspect of, because the hot topic amongst us Ravens fans, yeah, it has been pass rush. Ravens need a dominant guy. Ravens need an edge. Ravens need more pressure. Ravens need more sacks. Ravens need more production from the pass rush. It needs to be better. The pass rush needs to be better. So they hear that. He hears that. They see that. He sees it. And I did really appreciate him addressing it. Now, before we continue, I got to give a special shout out to Burnette P. Jr. because Burnette is the newest Team Keep It Clean patron. Appreciate you, Burnette. Thank you, Burnette. And what a beautiful way to segue into my favorite part of these videos, which is questions from y'all. First question came from my guy, Melo. He said, good evening, Ingraven and Team Keep It Clean. Well, good evening to you, my friend. Well, right now it's morning time, but maybe when you're watching this, it could be evening, afternoon, whenever, but I appreciate you. He said, recently I have noticed a lot of people have been giving you your flowers, which are well-deserved, and on your channel, you make sure to promote family and a sense of unity through football. That being said, we all have used your platform to share good and bad experiences about life, not necessarily about football every single time. That's true, and I appreciate that. I appreciate when people do share experiences, and again, good or bad, because sometimes a lot of us just need an outlet. We need an outlet, and not everybody has an outlet. Not everybody has somebody that they could talk to right away. Not everybody has somebody that they can vent about whatever it is that they facing or dealing with right away. And I appreciate when people, through their questions, they may ask a question about football, but they may get some personal stuff in there too. And we don't mind that at all. We don't mind that at all. And if you are going through something and you don't mind sharing, because the thing about that, we could want to keep it to ourselves. And I get that because I'm a very private person, but we could want to keep it to ourselves. But then we realize when we actually do share it, then it's a lot of people that understand exactly what we're going through. It's a lot of people that may have even been through something that we may be going through. And it's a lot of people that can relate to what we are going through. And it's a lot of people that can help with what we're going through. So anyway, he said, so I'd like to give you the floor just to ask how you doing. I'm good, man. I'm good. I am. Things are busy. Things are crazy, but that's life. But I'm good. I appreciate you. He said, what are some challenges, big or small, you're dealing with regarding your YouTube channel that us subscribers, channel members, and Patreon members may not be aware of? Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, you asking me questions? This question is for y'all. You asking me questions? Oh man. Challenges with YouTube. I say right now just growth. Right now, I feel like the channel is just stuck in this, and I'm not complaining at all because 81,000 subscribers, I got zero complaints at all. And I understand right now we at a slow period of the NFL season. We in the off season right now, coming up on the draft and whatnot. So it's not the slowest that it normally is, but just I would say growth, because I feel like the channel right now is just stuck in this same spot. So just trying to figure out ways to grow, trying to figure out ways to do some things a little differently here and there, not nothing too crazy different, because I feel like we got a good flow of things now. Over even the past, like, I would say maybe like 6 months, we've changed a lot of how we do the channel, especially as far as just breaking down the videos, because if y'all remember before with the videos, we used to do everything in one take. Everything. Whatever news we had to talk about with the Ravens, we would do everything in one take, would not break it up. It was all one take. That's it. No edits, no, just boom. That's it. But we stopped doing that because I like breaking it up more now. So obviously from the beginning of the video, we'll talk about whatever going on with the Baltimore Ravens. We'll talk about any news, any updates, and anything going on with the Ravens. And then we'll get into the questions. And then here and there, there'll be little brand deals and stuff and that, like then little promos and whatever. But then we'll get into the questions from y'all. And that's why I always tell y'all make the videos, not me. Y'all make the videos from y'all's questions, because that's usually the biggest part of the videos. It's from y'all. So I appreciate it. But yeah, I'd say the biggest struggle, just trying to grow, and just trying just keeping people engaged, and just making sure people are enjoying what they're watching. So that's what I would say is the biggest struggle with YouTube. So that would be it. He said, "Is there anything we can do to help you?" I mean, just watching the video. That's y'all already do plenty to help, man. That's it. Y'all do plenty to help. But yeah, and then I say the biggest struggle, just trying to get more eyes on the channel, more eyes on the videos. But yeah, that's really it. And I mean, I feel like that's such a general struggle for YouTube, but I would say for mine personally, yeah, that's it for me right now. And then like the consistency with it can be tough, like, cause we do videos literally every single day. Sometimes every now and then we may take a day off, maybe, but we literally usually do videos every single day. So that can be tough sometimes. It could be busy, it could be a little crazy, but we are a little crazy, so we don't mind. It's all good. He said, "I pray for your family. I just didn't ask because it's not my business, and I don't feel the internet is necessarily a safe place for certain information." Nah, I appreciate you. I do appreciate you asking that. I really do, man. For real. He said, "I love for the channel to hit 100K this season." That'd be nice. About 19,000 more. If 19,000 more crazy, insane people want to subscribe to, hey, no problem. I would love it. But yeah, that would be great. That would be amazing. If we could hit 19,000, I mean, hit 100K by the end of this year in 2025. There's some, I see some channels, they go like that. This channel though, this channel, you talk about a process. Like, yeah, this channel has been a process from beginning till now. And the process has really never stopped. It's had some highs, it has some lows, and everything in between. But I'm appreciative of the process. I do wish like it could take off like that, and we could go to 100K, 200K, 300. Oh, that would be great. But patience. That's it. Patience. So one day, who knows if it'll happen? Cool. If it doesn't happen, cool. But patience with everything. He said, "I love for the channel to hit 100K this season. That would be amazing just to watch the growth and expansion from the Carter videos." No shade thrown. Oh no, ain't nothing taken, man. For real, man. I appreciate you bringing up the videos from the car, because that's real right there, man. That was oh boy, that hit me, boy, because that was a time, man, and like. That makes me appreciate everything that much more, because it started from doing videos in the car, on my break at work, doing videos on the car. We might be out somewhere doing videos from the car. We could be at the store doing a video from the car, and that's where it started. It started from videos in the car, and now just to be able to do this as my job, I'm very appreciative to y'all, very, very appreciative to y'all, because without y'all, it don't happen without y'all, man. Without y'all support, it don't happen without y'all, man. That's why I really do love y'all for real, man. That's real. I do mean it, because y'all made this happen. Everything that y'all see, y'all made it happen. So y'all deserve y'all flowers.